before you go. See what the crack is here. Right, let's load into our project. This one. See what's going on. Sweet. So we're looking pretty solid. Streaming on everything. Decided we'd give Twitch a go as well. See what the crack is. Why are we... It's like streaming twice to YouTube, which is weird. Okay. Yo, what's up, bro? How's it going? What are we up to today? I think we want to add a grab attack to our enemy and make him rotate towards us. I think that's what we're planning on doing. So he can rotate towards us as he's attacking. That makes the most sense to me. But I can't see. Okay. But also some people have sent us some test games as well. So we might take a look at some test games too to see what people are up to and what people are doing. Should really learn how to like look at the chat and be able to play. Yeah, man, we're good. We are we're celebrating. We've come to a good stage in our projects, and we submitted our final piece of university coursework, so it's a celebration for this. Imagine bravery. What's up, bro? You alright? I hope you're doing well. The archery post that you made, mate, that was sick. Like, that's too cool. Right, let's start by giving someone some feedback on their game and seeing what's up with their game. So this is Kishan's game that they've asked us to check out and see what's going on, and yeah, we'll do it. Obviously this is a pre-alpha setup, so we'll give that a go, see what's up. So I think this character is pretty sweet. They've got the head locking movement tracking as well, which is nice. Press E to talk to this NPC. It's a bit loud. Thanks for trying my game. See all the controls. Hold U on your keyboard. Let's get a nice place which showcases the core gameplay loop. Sweet. Let's hear your opinion. That's why we're doing this. So, what's U? U. R is to dodge and evade. What's the up button? What's a headlamp? Oh, okay. It's certainly interesting. superhero landing. It's definitely a camera issue here, but I don't think that's an issue. This wall jump looks sweet. And we've got some nice boosters here. I looked at the action adventure movement set. It does seem cool. Right, let's press tab. Okay, so one of the things that first off, I don't know which one of these hooks is what. So put like some words on these so I know what's what. I presume this is a grapple hook. This looks cool. That's nice. That sound effect for that dash is large. So what happens if I climb a ladder up here? Yeah, I mean this is the action adventure movement set, so this is like nice. It fits your character quite well, apart from like the feet stuff, but that's not a big deal. The question is, do I think whether you should invest a bunch of time to it? I suppose the bigger question is like, what's setting it apart from everything else? That's cool. So the whole idea, I believe, is to go to all of these characters and do something for them. The music kind of goes with the setup of the game. It's quite like that. But then it's quite jarring to go from one to the other. So we've got all different tails that give us lots of different abilities. So yeah, I could see this being worthy of putting some time into it, for sure. There's a lot of cool like combinations and stuff. So I think it is worthy of sticking with it, perhaps, and seeing where it goes. I think the concept isn't crazy different than a lot of things, but not like in a bad way. I think it's a safe concept. Like, go here, collect this, upgrade, fight better boss. Do worry that there's too many mechanics in here. Or like, what's the point of the shopping market? So I think we just need to refine down before we start adding extra stuff in here. So like, refine it into what its core concept is. Its core concept is these tails and its movement system, and then like your combat as well. That dash is huge. So yeah, once you refine it down, I think you could be onto something here. Right, so that was one of them. And then we've got the other one. Man, that's sick. I love trading cards, man. Like, I played Magic the Gathering for years, mate. So, if there's a trading card thing, like Gwent as well, Gwent is huge. Right, here is the next one. Okay, so you can only equip one sword at a time. Cool. So there's not really... Is there a balancing system in here, or is it just you run around on it? I've seen that in... Yeah. Oh, it's got cool music, it's got cool equipment and stuff. There's no instructions on how to test said game, so... like... pressing buttons to try and make stuff happen doesn't really tell me very much. There's a gun, but I can't aim it or shoot it, and then like the first thing you want your players to be able to do is understand how to work your game. So even if you're just giving it away on, not even giving it away, but like if you're I can't even attack. Why is that? What? I feel like I'm missing something. So X is dodge, we've got that, but like I feel like I'm fighting the system to try and learn the system to be able to provide feedback for your system. So yeah, I like the soundtrack you've got. I think you've got some interesting mechanics. I'm just not able to test it properly because there's no instructions on how to test it properly. And that's my first opinion of said thing. Oh, F4. There we go. Okay. Right, back to our regular scheduled broadcast. Right, so we want to add in a grab attack for this guy, so that when he comes close to us, we can get grabbed and he can like throw us around. So we need an animation. That's the first thing that we need. Which will be, what's a good animation? I think these are still free. Are you still free? Yeah. Add project. Hello, Rain. How are you? Hope you're well. Dev Danny Diggs, bruv. It's been a while, mate. I hope you're right. I saw your latest video. You seem to... Yeah, man. You dropped off for a little while, mate. So I hope you're alright. I'm about to working on my game here. No, of course not. Don't be daft. Working on trying to finish the blooming AI tutorial, and then I'll probably chuck in a couple of bits on my game so that I know what to do. Right. So if our guy can do this, and then should have the victim one as well. Nice. That'll do. Let's do these two. Retarget. This one and this one. Export. Use this and overwrite existing files. Oh, it's good to be busy though. This one and this one. So we want to update our, where are we? Enums. Actions. Grab, attack, attacker. Grab, attack, victim. Yeah, that'll work. Then we want to come to our AI, our second boss, and we're going to add in grab attack attacker and grab attack victim. This has no value. This socket's trace from will be none. Kind of want to be able to do like a grab, and then if you grab someone, it triggers the montage for this grab attack. So let's add another action in here. Attempt, grab attack, grab attack, attacker, success. Yeah, that makes the most sense. And then we've got an attempt here. So we got like a swipe. We can have like a swipe animation. Maybe a can we have, is there a zombie scrap one here? This might work. So that we could grab at someone here and then pick them up and throw them. I think this will probably be the best approach. Zombie scratch, DA second boss, attempt to grab. So we trace just here, but we need a new trace because the other one's a damage trace. So animation, and attempt, grab, see notify. It's not the reset combo. We're going to have a new custom event. Attempt, grab, and then we just do a spear trace by for object, spear trace by channel. Kind of don't want a spear trace by channel. Let's do a spear trace for object. Spear trace for objects. So then start from, should have the skeleton. No, we want the current attack action. We're going to break it. And then this is the socket to trace from. Get location. Get socket location. Get socket location. Sockets trace from. And then same thing, but for the end trace. Just here. Radius of like 50 maybe? And then we can do object type. Make array. And we want to trace for the pawn. But now we'll stick on for duration. And then if we hit something, see, this is going to be where it gets super like interesting. So let's get rid of this. And this is attempt grab. VPC combat. We don't want on action finished on this one. We want a new one of these to be on grab. Finished. So we shall call this on false. So that's to say that we've not grabbed anyone. And this is finished. So that's fine. And then out hit, we can break this and we can get the hit actor and make sure it's equal to get player character to branch here. That's false, then we'll also finish the grab as well. And if it is true, then we'll we need to play the montage. No, we don't, do we? That's true. And we need to disable input. Get player controller. So that should stop us moving. And then we can do attach actor. So just attach actor to actor. Okay, so no, it's not that. It'll be get owner, attach. There we go. Actor to actor. Parent actor is the owner, but the target actor is the hit actor. Snap to target. Ooh, snap to target, and scale should be keep. So this could be interesting whether this will do what we want it to do. Root maybe? I think we just give this a run and see what happens. So I don't know if I here and we want to attempt the grab. Attempt grab attack here. This comes from hand underscore R. Hand underscore R. Trace radius of 25. Disable input. Yeah, it should be the same as ignore input. But I disable. You're not able to pause it if you disable the input. That could be interesting. So there's a toss. I've got a bit of a toss up there actually. Is it interruptible? No. Is it parable? No. Is it blockable? No. VFX, blah, blah, blah. Yes, fine. Okay, let's go to our Sammy the Second. This is his phase 2 attack. His actions currently just runs his long range attack constantly, so I just want him to run his grab, attack, victim, attack. No, wait, grab, attack, attempt, grab, sorry. Why am I apologizing to you? Who am I apologizing to? And then we should be able to see if old Sammy the Second here will just do his grab attack. Of course, that'd be too easy, right? Like, it'd just be too easy for Sammy the Second to do what I actually want to do. Because, what's his optimal range? 20? 25? Come on, Sammy. Well, good news, bad news situation. We're kind of there, but also kind of not. So that's good news. We know that we can get the attack going. BBC combat. Disable input. Attach actor to actor, but that's probably not the one. This might be where the problem lies. So we're going to do, if it's true, we want our owner to, how are we handling our actions? Actions. We're just executing the action. We played the montage. So we want our current owner to then execute action. Oh, I've not. Oh, I've not. Execute action. Grab, attack, attack is success. Then we want to get our hit actor and play montage. No. Get component by class. Skeletal mesh. And play montage from there. And then on grab attack finished, we can call that there, so on completed. But the one that he needs to grab is actions. And we need to find the grab attack victim and break it. Okay, and then async load asset. Put this into completed. Put that there, put that there. That should do the jobby. Maybe. Execute random action fulfilled. Execute random action to perform. Execute random action fulfilled. So this will actually be execute grab. attack. And so then we don't want to do that. We want to do bind on grab. Put this here. And now do this and bind on grab. No, what's it? Grab? Execute grab attack. And we want to execute the E actions. That there. This is running this. This is running this. Sweet. So, grab attack victim. I don't know if I made those into montages. I did not. Create anim montages. So currently he's going to throw him, but it's still going to be stuck to his hand because we've not handled that. But we can handle that separately. That's the victim. This guy's the attacker. Alright, let's give Mr. Dude a shake. And then it kind of works. Look. Any reason to favor BTs over STs? Yeah. So STs are state-based, and in a boss fight, BTs are quicker to change states. And I want to be able to influence the states changing a lot quicker. I don't want to finish a state and then jump out of it at the end of it once it's finished evaluating. Because if you run them the same way, STs and BTs, then like they're both running on tick. So I might as well just use the one that I'm more comfortable with. And for a boss fight, they have to run and evaluate pretty constantly. This shouldn't be. So do I need to turn the collision off on the thing that we've grabbed? Is the collision the problem? Set collision. Set at to enable collision. Well, you can ask as many questions as you want. I'm not precious about it. If you think I'm doing like something weird, then ask that too. It seems to be alright on the route. It's just this shaking is weird. Okay. That's a joke. This shouldn't be leaving this until it does this, but it seems to be trying to run the entire thing constantly. But it shouldn't leave until the bind event on grab is finished. Maybe I'm attaching it to the wrong place. Maybe not. On grab finished. Yep. Okay, wait a sec. Let's do custom event. Let go of grab. target. So we want to do the owner, get owner, and then detach from actor. Detaches the root component of this actor from any scene component it's currently attached to. Attaches the root component of this actor to the supplied actor, optionally at a name socket. Well, because we always know that this is the get player controller, we can do detach from object, keep the world, keep world, keep world. And like here, I can then call the detach. Execute grab attack. BTT. No, what am I doing? That's completely wrong. Get rid of this. Animation notifies. Time to grab. And let go. Have to grab. Let's see what the crack is here. Let go. And then we just want to add a notify here, let go after grab. Although that might be a bit far. Probably about here. Let's see how that goes. We've up to a pretty good result so far. We're not oh. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty sick. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out so far. Why he threw him in the complete opposite direction will be a shock to me. Like, bruv, that's not the right way, mate. Like you reversed him. Pivatans, is this UE5? This is UE5. It's Unreal Engine. Specifically, game animation sample project. So we detach from the actor, but then I don't reattach to myself. Wait a sec. So if I just do enable input again, player character, you'll still be attached to the player though, which is a bit of frustration, but let's see how that goes. So right now, yeah, so I'm still attached, which is what I expected to happen. But, like, it's pretty solid. So, if we... This is attached that's going to be the bit that I spend the most time on. Change that to keyword. The location snaps the target. I don't know if it is the route that we're looking for. Wait a second. Wait a second. I might have it. I might have been a dodo. Use route motion. Use route motion. Oh. Okay. I mean, I'm going to see how that looks. Well, I'm here. I mean, other than the fact I've just become a Beyblade, that looks sick. But I need to sort out the whole Beyblade action here. Ishan, congrats on 7k. Man, I appreciate it. I was saying last week when we were at like 6'9", or yeah, we were at like 6'9" or 6'8", 90. I was like, if we get to 7k by next week, that'd be insane. And then yeah, we're at like 7'1". It's crazy. Like absolutely nuts. It's been such a hectic like week as well. So we got to 7k. I submitted my final assignment for university, which is nuts. Like I'm finally done with that nearly. And yeah, like crazy times. Oh, and I applied for a game designer job at a local studio. Like, so yeah, that's nuts. I was able to like link my YouTube channel and like Fab Store and everything, and be like, this is my portfolio, my resume. Like, it's too sick. And then all the game jam games as well. So man, I'm hyped just to be able to even apply for that. Like the questions they were asking, I was able to actually fill out an application. Like that's sick. So good. And I've got distracted again. Might have to Google this actually. Tommy, what's up, mate? Hope you will. I'm about to enter the debugging stage of the stream, where I'm like, oh, I don't know how to fix this. So, animation's looking sweet. It's all looking sick. But it's the end part here. We re-enabled the input, which looks sweet, but I need to be able to detach from our owner. I'm going to try get owner. I'm going to type in detach, because the only thing that is here is detach. Remove. Mark of Ego became a member, a gold member on stream. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Detach. I don't think this is going to be right. Keyword. I'll be highly surprised if this is correct. Beyblade. Yeah, I don't think it was. Unless I'm doing the big boy thing of doing the wrong thing inside here. Okay, so that does work, but it causes my guy to freak. Is it just a case of attach actor to actor and you don't put anything in? That can't be right, surely. Yeah, oh no. Attach actor to actor. Right, I'm gonna have to get on the old blower. How to detach an actor after attaching them in Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, but this doesn't work. Oh, okay. It does work then. I am right. I was right. It feels wrong. Attach from actor. Yes. So why isn't this guy then doing do I need that? That is the question. If I don't need that, that's even better. Ah, look at us go. This game dev stuff, man. We crushed it. Too good. No, I'm not kidding. That's really big-headed of me to say. And I couldn't even work out whether I could detach or not. Enable root motion stops the sliding. Yeah, you're right. Detach is the right way. I think he wasn't moving because I had this actor enable collision on as well. So we can enable input and snap to target there. Okay. I mean, this was looking better before I made that change, so why is that? Set actor collision. Enable collision. No. Duplicate this and set it to be yay. And then we'll see what the crack is. You know, when you do something, you're like, why did it look good for a second and now I've broken it? Location key world. Rotation key world. Man, burnout's real, man. Like, it is. I feel it. Yeah, burnout is tough. But cave creation tool, man, that sounds awesome. There was one that I looked at a little while ago, actually. That was free. Why? Do I think I can make a video on dismemberment gore system in gas? No one has done this yet. Isn't the dismemberment light still free on Fab? I'd just use that. Pretty sure it's still free. Let's have a look. Dismemberment, like, yeah, well, it's still free. It's Creative Commons. Sick. Just give it away. Yeah, well, I'd just use this. And then you've got also the slice. Slice skeletal mesh. This one's sick. That you could use as well. Both of these auto gas. Like, yeah, we could implement this in gas. This isn't a Creative Commons license, which is a bit frustrating. Why wouldn't they give me it to be able to give away? But yeah, you can make this work in like anything. This one's really cool. Grab attack. Why is our guy? This needs to be moved up here because this run's uncompleted. And we don't want to go on. There we go. And we don't want it to run earlier because this runs earlier. Might have to apply a launch velocity. We also want to fix. Oh no, he does see us. Okay. I'll stop playing the silly music. Why is it turned around, man? Where is this and this? See, he stood here. Then he's turned. Yeah, just thrown on the direction. Rotation rule, keep relative. I don't think this will do what I want it to do, but we'll see. Oh. Like it does, it fixes what I want it to do, but then breaks something else. But I already knew that I kind of needed to fix that anyway. Do need to fix this though. Attempt grab attack 35 should probably be about 15. Wait till he gets over here. Yeah, it's always just gonna. Is it only? Does it throw in the direction of my camera? It does. Yeah. Keep relative. Keep world might be the way. There we go. Now check this side. I'm definitely going to need to change. I mean, it's going the way that I want it to go, kind of. Until we get to that sort of bit. Snap the target? I think that's the one that I haven't tried. No, that is definitely the wrong one. Hum. The hit attach actor. The target is that the parent is the owner of this. What happens if I take off the world simulated bodies? Scale rule is keep world. Location rule should be snap to target. So we want it to be there. The other thing is, like, it's not actually attached properly, but is that because the collision that we're doing before this is interfering in what I want to do? Is that because the capsule might be interfering as well? There's no logic behind the throw other than he picks him up. So all the logic does is we tend to grab, we run a spear trace based on his hand using the animation that we've got. So the animation plays and runs the spear trace. If the spear trace hits something, we do the pickup animation. If it doesn't hit anything, then we just finish it. Then we disable his collision and we attach the actor to the actor. And then we execute the next action, which is the throw. And then then this line carries on and runs it on the victim as well. During the throw animation, when he lets go, we enable the input on the character and detach it as well. So the logic makes some sense. I just can't figure out certain parts of it. First part is I can't figure out how to attach the actual actor to the proper part. Root should work. No, that's the wrong one. Oh no, it is the wrong one. So it like grabs them and then doesn't keep them where they are. Like the grab is fine. And then so yeah, like at the point of like here, they're still, and we've disabled any inputs, so nothing else will run. So they're solely at the mercy of the animation at this point as well. It's just they should at some point be attached here. Even that's not perfect though. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Which one's this? Bro, Vic. I was trying to avoid using a Kaz. Like, I should. I definitely should, like, use a Kaz, but I really just wanted to avoid it. The hands on these are weird as well. Is he the right direction? Or what if it was turned the other way around? Does that make more sense? Either way, for now, it's fine. Right. We're on the stage of our journey where for now it will do the job of how it's that's funny. For now it will do the jobby that we want. Right, so this enemy is meant to be more aggressive than our previous enemies. So the first thing that I want to do is add a cooldown to this. Or the lower priority, get to 60. Take this and duplicate it. And run that here. Get rid of this, get rid of this. Let's make this 20. And then, so that'll do that, that'll do that. And we can say that we can do damage here. Ooh, that's going to be an interesting one, isn't it? Because the attacker won't be able to pass the damage into the montage that's been played on someone else. Okay, that'll take some thinking about. Right. Shall I show you what we have got and what we're doing and where the next tutorial is going? Let's see. I'm looking on my screen that's been on the same thing for a couple of seconds. And that is a slight worry. Right, let's just do this. Okay, there we go. Right, so now let's pick up this weapon. Oh, I forget. No, that's the wrong one. I need to remove this character. Uno memento while I fix this character. The fact it saves is really frustrating. This one. No, what are you doing? Yeah. Okay. Well, first crash of the day. Like what can you say? First crash of the day. So we're trying something different today. We're trying to do both Unreal and YouTube and Twitch as well. So that's why you might see the Restream logo in the corner. Thought I'd try and do both. Oh, I've done it again. What an idiot. Because now the render target won't work. Right, there we go. Now the render target should work. There we go. Render target. That was beyond frustrating. Okay, right. I'm trying to showcase what is going to be in this tutorial. So, Dark Souls-like tutorial, we've got different weapons that do different animations. And they are custom to like the action that you're doing as well. So, sprinting gets you a different animation. If you're in the air, you get a different animation. 3-hit combo, etc., etc. We got a tutorial enemy that is just like basic. We'll set up music. This guy could probably be a little bit more aggressive. And then when you defeat them, then the music fades out and you also can pick up their weapon as well. And obviously this weapon comes with a whole host of different attacks as well. And then the idea was that this enemy from this guy here would be more aggressive. And he is more aggressive. Oh, now he's dead. But he's also got a secondary phase health bar as well. I should really just change the attack power of that attack specifically. Souls-like items. There, that's it. I need to put them in. There we go. That's better. So we've got a wood sword, and then this base attack free combo does. What's the damage? Value of action is 10. This guy does 50. 10. There we go. I think I've set everyone's damage to be... everyone's health to be 50, because I don't want to mess around. So it should see this guy enter phase 2, there we go. And that's his, like, phase 2 attack. That's got a 60-second cooldown. No, your YouTube's not very good. It does seem to be set up 2 streams for me. I don't quite understand how that's happened, honestly, but it's not meant to. It should just be doing one. Because yeah, I see what you are seeing as well, like 2 streams. I'm gonna see if I can close one down. So yeah, I don't know what happened or what's going on. But I also don't know which one is which. This is what happens when you try different software and it just doesn't do what you want it to do. um, so there's one there, and then I think right. So I can do. I don't even know how this has happened. Right, is that fine? That seems to be alright. Maybe, who knows? Yeah, I don't know how I've managed to get 2 streams going. I'm a genius and I just don't know it. Maybe it's because I was trying to do one in landscape and one in portrait. I was being greedy. I really don't know. So this is where I find out it's cancelled both streams. And I'm sat here talking to myself. Let's see, because someone will tell me in the Discord. Guaranteed it. I probably nuked the one that was like had the most people in as well. Can almost guarantee it. Yeah, I've again no idea how that happened. This whole dual streaming between Twitch and YouTube, I was like, yeah, I'll see if I can pop it on Twitch as well. See what the crack is there. It seemed to be alright, but who knows? It doesn't even seem to be. It doesn't even seem to be loading up on Twitch, so that's great. Whatever. I'll just stick to YouTube from next week. Thought I'd try something different. Didn't really work. 5.7.2. Yes. Yes, sir, indeed. Right. What do we want to do? So when he goes to phase 2, this runs here, this does this. And then in our base attacks, we might want to just add in one more base attack and see what the crack is there. What just happened? No idea. According to me, I've been streaming for an hour and 14 minutes, but according to everyone else, I've had 2 different YouTube streams set up, and I don't know what's happening. I'm an idiot when it comes to this sort of stuff. Can I just? Oh man, I do just want to fix this. I'm doing the thing that I said I shouldn't do and get bogged into the weeds of it. Want to make a cool attack, man. No, still too far away. I don't know. I was using Restream to try and do something fancy and should have stuck in my lane, as it were. 18? 19, 18. Why does it think move to? Okay, because the acceptance radius is 5. Bind that to the optimal attack distance. What a silly sausage. That's something I need to be aware of. Growth at all costs. No, mate. Bam. You know what? It might be because... Okay. I think I've figured it out. I think I've got it. Let's see if I'm right. Right. We don't want to blend into this. We can blend out of it perfectly fine, but we don't want to blend into it. We want it to run at the same time as our overrun runs. So attempt grab, if it hits, disable the input, attach the actor to the actor, and play the next montage. This should stop the previous montage. Right, okay. So I'm going to move this up here to there so that these two should be running at the same time. And we'll see what. That definitely looks a lot nicer. It's definitely more in sync. Snap to locations. Gross. Cute world. For that we need to like lerp it over to... Maybe the animation's just not the one as well. Snap to target. But then it merges the roots inside of these. It's not a huge fan. It's puts him exactly where he is rather than like lerp him towards it. So we can attach the actor to the actor and keep the world. But we can snap the rotation. In the tick. Ugh, this is gross. I hate it. It's like we could just slowly transition him over. I think the problem is the animation. But it's the only one we've got. Oh, what an idiot. Why didn't I think of that already? What a dum-dum. We can motion warp it. Oh, why do they start here? This is both of the animations. And they both start in the same spot. Surely you'd have the guy on the opposite side. Turn him around. 180. No, kiss. This is definitely the way that it should be. But they also have to be inside of each other to do it properly. I don't know, it's my fault, man. I put the bloom in, like, somehow managed to get 2 streams. Yeah, that is. Whoa. The boys are all joining now. Oh, man. Oh, mate, I don't think people should watch me, like, struggle around and stuff, man. You should definitely be working on your own stuff. I think that... I think that we don't actually have to do this. So we can get the hit actor and set actor location and transform location and rotation. Yeah, but they're such a pain, mate. Like I can, yeah, I've tried contextual animation context and stuff, and like they're just a pain. Yeah, actor location. And then get actor rotation. Which one's the one? Which one is the one that does the X is forward and back, Y is left and right, Z. Subtract 180. I think this will look better as the final product, but I think it'll suck. Because that it'll achieve that, but I think it will look horrible. No, it doesn't look as bad as I thought it did. I know why. Here. But this is like so very specific to this one animation, which sucks. What's this one at? -10. I thought it was. So this is going to fix the issue and make it look pretty solid, actually. He says, with his weird hope that was not correct. Why didn't that work? -30. I'm going to have to set this up as like a contextual animation. Yo, I'll catch you in a bit, Mark. Okay. This contextual animations. That's what it needs to be. Should I be using Mover 2.0 for my multiplayer parkour game? You've done all the logic already, but I haven't done the replication yet. No, just use the CMC. Just use CMC. Like, Mover's experimental, you shouldn't be shipping a game with it anyway. There's not enough support for it. It's experimental. Like, yeah, but just use the CMC. What's the next thing? So I could publish the tutorial without this boss here, but it just doesn't feel good. I want to give it some sort of like some sort of spice it up. So I thought we're adding that throw, and that'll be nice and spicy. But maybe I'm wrong. Right, back to proper work. There we go. This one. We're switching projects. Animation dump. Don't spark. So that was a like AI series for YouTube. And potentially for Fab. I might stick it on Fab as well. Where were... What, mate, I'm working on like 10 different things. This one. Have I read the agreement? Yeah, of course I have. I've read every word. I'll check this out. I want to see this. This is what I want. I start these streams when I've got like 3 or 4 things that I'm like thinking about or working on. And it was, let's do the like the enemy AI thing, and then also as a side thing, we'll see about doing a couple of other bits as well. Oh, I wanted to play the people's games that have asked me to play them as well, but we've done that, so. So we shall see. Boom, boom. I want to see what this looks like. Right. The only problem is I don't know where it went. Where'd it go? Magic spells? It's definitely not in there. Free magic. I've been using Mover exclusively for a few months. There are no good docs and barely any tutorials, so spend more time figuring it out than it's worth if you're trying to finish the project. 100% agree. Yeah, well, I don't know of any tutorials apart from me. No, I'm not a pro. Come on, give me the shaders. Nice. Do we want this? I think I want this. Or this. And then just make it like an ice material. Oh, okay. Let's see what material is being used for this. I bet it's not used material, it's just using colours, isn't it? This one? Yeah. Naming conventions, pretty bad. It's this one. Does this have collision? I don't think it's going to have collision. No, that was the wrong one. Which one? This one. Does have collision. Cool. Don't spark. Now we're going to work on the actual project. Fun stuff for us, not fun stuff for everyone else. Okay, so this guy needs something. So this is a manager that manages our boss level, and we've got our ice crystal here. Browse to this asset. It will be interesting when I'm done, but I'm just not done yet. I had something else in here as well. Oh, boss area manager, that plays the music. Yes, begin overlap, sets the health system, sets the name. Yeah, okay, cool. Now I understand it better. Boss is not a variable I can set. Why is that? Instance editable, expose on spawn. Stunned. Let me just check this. Get owner, has a controller, yes. Stop the logic. Add gameplay tag stunned. So it says it for 5 seconds. I don't know if I want to say it for 5 seconds. Let's remove this a sec. Put this here, do a custom event. Remove. Stun. Call this here. Call remove. Stun here. That'll fix it for our player. This, do here. And then if it's enemy AI, we start the logic. So in our ice boss, we want to call stunned. And then from here, we want to call remove stun. Then the stun duration we can set per instance. Okay, that should do what I need it to do. Fingers crossed. Ice boss. So if we destroy this crystal, this guy should stun, and in the game, then you'll be able to do damage to him. So inventory, do this. Scary motherfucker. Now he's stunned. But I thought I put up a Did I set a timescale for how long someone would be stunned for? I'm not sure I did. Stun duration of 0. That's infinity. 3 seconds? If brain starts brain logic. I don't know if I'm going to need to call this to be like start behavior tree again rather than start brain logic. That could be interesting. Jordan, is this what you do as a child or is this a hobby? This is a hobby. This is not. 2 seconds? There we go. Sweet, okay. This here. Any better, any place but here, afternoon. Sup? Afternoon, mate, you good? Down count. That's like stunts boss. If boss is not stunned and the length is down, then we stun the boss. Cool. But what if he's not? I also want to just like reset those ice crystals. So when did they get reset? Respawn delay. Yes. Yep. Yep. Code on crystal. State changed. Alive. Crystal respawned. I remember. I remember Hiko, mate. Yeah. Of course I remember that. That was peak COVID times, mate. Me and you running around, just like messing around, mate. Yeah, man, I remember, pal. Peak COVID. We were playing Division like 8 hours a day and just like staying up super late to do raids. Yeah, man, I remember. Hiko rocked a build that just set fire to absolutely everything. It was like it was insane, and you couldn't take me off a sniper build. I was like, I'm running this sniper build no matter what. Yeah, I remember. It's good times. So this guy is stunned, and then he becomes unstunned when ice crystal alive false. We want to remove the stun. Oh no, we just call it unstun boss here. Yeah, man, I remember, mate. I remember. Set this to 0. If the ice crystal is alive, then we unstun the boss. If it's not alive, then we add it and check if it's there. Yeah, okay. Let's add one more. Do this, do this. Right, so now he shouldn't stun. And he doesn't. and he stuns here, but he should unstun because this is turned back on. So it should be stunned, and then unstunned when that turns back on. That doesn't seem to be why he's not unstunned. I should stop our message here. This stuff seems very complex, but also looking very interesting. Shows you the kind of stuff which is put into a game, I guess. Yeah, well, it's complicated, but it's not crazy. Like obviously, like when you're a AAA studio, then you get loads of like support from all the people around you and money thrown at you and everything. Like just some guy sat in his bedroom, it's less than that. Like you're not gonna be able to produce the exact same thing, but you can get pretty close. Manager stuns boss. Yep. Boss stun, remove stun. There's like a delay between this ice crystal I can't work out what it is. So if his stun duration is okay, 5 seconds, and these guys respawn duration respawn delay of 10 seconds. Right, okay, so that's not good. Put a 3-second delay on these guys respawning, and I'll put a 10-second delay on the stun duration. So 10 seconds here, which means that when we break both of these, he'll stun. I don't think I can break one of these fast enough. No, okay. Ice crystal respawn delay. We'll increase this to 7 seconds. But I'll make the bosses respawn stun duration like 30 seconds. So we basically want it whenever a new ice crystal like respawns, his stun gets knocked off. There we go. So that one respawned, his stun's back out of it again. Right, so it does work, which is what we're after. Okay. Now we've got other stuff to worry about. So the question is, do we make him respawn these, or do we set them on a timer? Now all of this will be like different for the game because this is just testing, so like 5 seconds and stuff isn't very long. Whereas like it's going to be longer inside a game. back to that. These enemies were fixed, so that is all good. Could be like I could just do it so that once his stun runs out, he respawns them. Don't know. Yeah, but then yeah, maybe. I was gonna have them as static around the place, which is why their respawn timers need to be quite long, and not just the standard like 5 seconds I've been saying. 7 seconds. Like their respawn timers need to be like a long time. Because you might not even get a hit in. By the time you've got around all 4 of them, you might not even get one hit in to this guy. So yeah, they need to be longer. Right. What was I doing? I was doing something. We were doing this. So that was good. Sounds are a bit meh, but we'll take it. Need to change the location of the objective and the pickup because they're overlapping each other. That's really annoying. There's no sound effects to that and the fact that I can keep parrying as long as I want. Right, okay. Let's go to I need sound effects. No, what am I doing? What a silly sausage. What version am I using here? 5.4, and this pack is only available in 5.7. What? Just sound effects. Okay. How rude. Let's go to Fab. Sure, I should just be able to download these sound effects. I can. Okay, so these whoosh effects. I just hate it when you try and delete something and Unreal it just doesn't want to delete. Right, there we go. Extra fast, light. These aren't bad. Long? What's long? I have no idea what the difference was between any of those. Like, how do I know the difference? They look the same. It's a heavy one. Yeah, these are alright actually. Fair. They could work. For sure. What is on the list? This was fixed. Add attacks of 5 weapons. Sweet. Okay, let's go do that. Third person. Might just take this. Add it here. Add here. Ornate axe, wooden sword. Poisoned rapier. Ornate sword, basic sword, rusty sword. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Why has a basic sword got healing? It's a special sword. Sweet. So now currently they all have the same attacks, but at least they've all got attacks. Basic sword. Ornate sword. Ornate axe. What's this one? Rusty sword. And then I think the final one is poison rapier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Sweet. 5 weapons and a shield. And they've all got icons, which is sick. So, what? Increase combo counter. Was that something I needed to fix? So this here ends badly. This needs to be changed. Okay, because notify states seem to finish when the animation finishes, whereas actual notifiers don't. So an increase combo an reset combo. So get the component by class, and that should fix the stupid issue that I've been having. Increase combo. There we go. Reset combo as well. So back in here, we want add notify, increase combo, add notify, reset combo. That should work there. Yeah, there we go. See, stupid notify states one. That should do exactly what I needed to. Yeah. Yeah, switch on in combo counter. Whoa. So we'll be in combo counter 0 when we reach here. So we increase that. This is why we're never hitting 1 again. I think it needs to go like this. This could be complete hogwash though. Combo counter at 0 sets it to combo 2. Then combo counter goes to 1, sets it to combo 1. No, this should be running as expected. Combo counter equals 0. We move it onto combo 2 for the next time. Then we increase the combo counter to be 1. Then it sets it to be combo 3. And then when it increases the combo counter to 2. And then that sets it to be the first one in the scenario and sets it to be combo counter 1. So it should then go back to being all the way around. Maybe. Yeah, man, it's come far. It's gone through like iterations of stuff. There's a lot to it. It's just getting everything lined up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it does work as intended. But yeah, no, it's come far. There's a lot of good stuff in here. Our enemies are down. We've got our puzzles down. The inventory is pretty far down. Like the final bits are this boss stuff and abilities, and then, well, I mean, abilities don't need to be in the game for us to be able to do a demo, but this boss needs to be in there. Like, it's just a lot in it. Just a lot. But yeah, for the most part, everything's pretty far done. Apart from stuff like voices and everything. Yeah, hoping to get the demo out this year. Now that uni's done, should get something soon, I hope. That guy's broken. It's fixing. There we go. This guy works. Need some bear sounds. But it's looking good. It's nowhere compared to the JJK thing that I've seen you do, mate. That thing was insane, bro. It's just a lot of like core mechanics and everything. They're pretty far there. Apart from this bandit, but in terms of like polish, pretty far off on polish. I don't know. When did I implement that? That feels far behind as well. I don't remember implementing the drop system. What? Okay. And now we go through and cry. The blue bar is for mana for like spells and stuff. So once I've got like ideas for that, but I haven't implemented anything yet. character mesh is not valid. No, because probably something's trying to kill something while it's being done. This is how we sort this out. Nah, man, don't say that, man. I've seen your work. It's good. I like it. Morning, mate. I'm ready for bed. Ugh. Yeah, anyone here that's not checked out Seki's JJK fan thing, man, go check it out. I think it's so good. If you're a Jujutsu Kaisen fan, like it's top notch. I think people are naturally what's it called? Naturally in awe of the things that they don't understand. Oh mate, those shorts are hilarious. So like with the JJK fan project, like a lot of it's cinematography, and I just don't get cinematography. I can't do it yet. I will do it at some point. Um, and then obviously you're looking at this and you're seeing like sort of a finished product, and probably not the stuff that went before it. It's been a pretty long process. There's been a lot of learning. I think you just learn so much when you're trying to put something out. Like it's not messing about anymore. It's like actually this is proper. I did some multiplayer stuff recently. Yeah, no, I did. I was prepping to launch a Udemy course for multiplayer, and then I was like, maybe not. Welcome to my multiplayer game. I'm yet to do level design. You piece of. Oh, I can just end it restart. What am I doing? That was so anticlimactic. I was like, I want to show something really cool. It crashes. Why, this is pants. Right. Right, here we go. 2 players, net mode, as client. Yes. Don't crash on me. Come on. There we go. Right. Single player, multiplayer. Multiplayer. Create a session. We want 2 players. We're going to host a session. Select a swordsman. Multiplayer. Join session. Swordsman's about to die. Select a healer. Multiplayer game. And then the swordsman's got 4 different attacks. That's some dungeon crawler type game. And the healer's got. Oh no, that's an actual attack. Well, the healer had a heal. It might not have a heal. Oh no, they do have a heal. Yep. Multiplayer game, man. I'll six that. I thought that was pretty cool. First time I'd like tried to do multiplayer properly. Oh god, no, I broke something. That's fine. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, I made this project. My multiplayer project. Yeah. I was gonna try and put it on Udemy as a thing, as a course. But then I was like, no, I don't want to do it. So I don't know what to do with it. I want to finish it and see what the crack is. But yeah, man, I like it. It's fun. And then tutorials. I appreciate it, man. We're trying. We're in this weird space, like tutorial wise, just because there's so many basic tutorials, and I don't want to do basic stuff. I want to do more like intermediate and advanced stuff. I want it to be like really quite modular as well, so like super easy to use. So that's where a lot of the focus has gone. This guy. This guy is a base armed enemy. Glad you see it though. Like, if we're talking like sound dash YouTubers, then Clyde is like one of the top of the list. Just a really sound guy. Doing that. No, that's wrong. Because what will happen is we'll go to like the socket and it'll be messed up for the next person. So idle two hand. That's not the right one. 2H idle. I want to do a bow tutorial as well at some point. Like, I think I've got a decent understanding of bow stuff now. What animation is this guy using? Two-handed idle. Why couldn't I find that? Okay, a two-handed idle. And this is the hand R. Main hand. Add preview asset. Great sword. Did this? Animations, man. Pain in the ass. Because, like, he's holding a sword, but not. Like, who holds a weapon like that? That makes no logical sense. How long have I been doing 3D for? When you say 3D, do you mean Unreal or do you mean like 3D? Because 3D, never. Unreal, 2 years. I think the first video on Unreal is my first one on the channel, mate. Mega Brooks, yo, sup, mate? First Twitch person of the day of the channel. That's awesome, man. That just proves it works. So appreciate it, man. I hope you will. I think he looks better like that. So that's how we'll have him. But his attack setup is poor. I did 2D sprites. They were fun. Humanoid. This guy should have an attack trace. Why is he doing nothing? Okay, let's check out what's going on here. Notify begin. Start line trace. Show debug. Okay, wait a sec. That might. This greatsword probably doesn't have a start and an end socket. No, it does. Okay, we're wrong. Right, let's check what's going on with this guy then. So no modeling but full Unreal. Yeah, mate, I don't do any 3D stuff one bit, mate, at all. It's not that, like, I don't want to. I do. It's just the time. I'd rather commit. I don't want to spread myself so thin, as it were. I want to be able to, like, cover as much as I can. I'm in the wrong data table. This one. Damage. Oh, that's because. Oh, what? Start and end, and I put start and stop. Start, end. You know, like you do stuff when you're not all the way awake. Right, there we go. This guy should. He should be printing out a trace, but he's not. I don't think you can ever know everything though, Aaron. Like, I just think it's gonna be, it's one of those impossible tasks. Start line trace, start line trace. In BPC combat, line trace, yep. Trace for damage, AI. Maybe I'm tracing on the wrong thing. I saw your video, Danny, of your skeleton. That thing looks sick. With its procedural animations. That's cool. I think a big thing for me is just that there's so much content out there as well. Like I'm watching how people are doing stuff so I can like reassess my own knowledge. Um as well. So obviously all the big ones like Gorka, Ryan Laley, all of those, like I'm watching how they're doing stuff and I'm like, okay, I see why they're doing it that way. That's cool. What's the downside to that? Is that gonna work for me? And all of this. So I consume as much content as I put out. And I put out a hell of a lot of content. For duration, it should be valid. Right, let's do this. It should work. It has not. Ice burst ball bear base armed enemy. Yes, this guy. Debug him. No, okay. It'd be good if I could delete that actually. For duration. So I'd be very happy if that was the. Where's this guy's trace coming from? Okay, okay. ANS attack line trace. Start line trace. Where is it coming from? Coming from combat. Oops, that's wrong. Main hand SM. Okay. Right, so it hits this start line trace. That's good news. Then it hits this is not valid. Check. The main hand SM isn't valid. So it tries to rock down here. But this should be valid because we're setting this up here in the begin play. Right, okay. Main hand. What's this tag? It's the main hand. That should be valid. It's because we're checking the equipment component and he's not going to have any equipment. Yep, okay, that'll be why. So we bypass the equipment component and we set the main hand. And just do it. It's valid. I don't know if he's going to have any stamina. Okay, so that should... There we go. Hit this. Right, where are we going? Dopey, the best way to get better is to always add like a beginner. You know, when I started work, I held onto a hi, I'm new here badge for like 3 years. Because everyone treated you better when they thought you were new. Right, where's this trace damage for AI coming from? Can I delete this? Is this old? Trace for damage AI. Trace for damage AI. ANS. It's coming from the bear because the bear doesn't have. So this shouldn't be trace for damage AI. This should be trace for unarmed damage. Unarmed damage. Trace. Unarmed trace. Because you know when you use a select, like I just use a select to say if it was the mesh or weapon, but if the thing that you're trying to access isn't valid, then the select fails and causes issues. It's super weird. K near dev, what we're doing today? Just working on our game, mate. Just chilling out. What are you doing today? Right, so now that that's done, there we go. We're making fixes. Sweet. This works. Do I need to set the line trace radius? Because it'll be the same as the current attack, which is this. Oh, this already does that though. And then we've got a separate thing to line trace for the offhand. That's interesting. Might be able to make this different now, which is nice. Right, so unarmed damage trace, that's fine. What? This is where it's like, I did a thing and forgot that I'd done a thing. So I think I just run this one instead. Unarmed damage trace. Here, because this is looking at the current attack, the mesh, and the socket, so this is already an unarmed damage trace. So this is fine, and then current attack, and this here, socket from, socket to, radius of trace goes in here, which means I can get rid of this, get rid of this, and get rid of this, and get rid of this. which means all of these die a death. Part and save that. And then let's find out where that is. So then we can get the current attack here, break it from and to, radius, get rid of this, get rid of that, get rid of that. Sweet. So we're ready for offhand attacks, I just haven't added them. The bear uses the unarmed trace. I really need to like comment my code. That's the one thing I'm just awful at doing. And then, yeah, we need the blocking cost of this. I'm gonna ignore that for 10 seconds. This should all be a function. Like, the wires are insane. Oh no, I could have just got it from here. Whoops. So if the trace doesn't hit someone who has a combat component, which is where we calculate the damage, it just applies the point damage, which means that I can then do you. Did that work? Unreal will be like that. What pain in the ass that is. Oh, absolute madness. How much have we lost? That is the question. Doesn't seem to have lost that much. Main hand SM, yeah. Okay, let's give this another go. Ah, see, there we go. That's why. Positioning on this sword is a bit off. Cool. How much did that break? So much. Yeah, I thought it might be. So if this owner isn't valid, then we don't continue. If we're blocking, we'll come up here. Enemy AI, man. It's so fiddly and annoying. What is with that sword? Specifically that one. Main hand should be 000. Sweet. Is it because they're all sharing a blooming... It's because they're all sharing a skeleton. One hand combo. Like, you know, when you model your own stuff, you don't run into these issues of this. Where it was fine. Now I've messed with it to add something else, and it's not fine. I should have just adjusted the model. Like the actual... Okay. Add preview asset. X. Preview asset. Sword. Not this great sword. Ornate sword. So now all I do is stack them on top of each other. Wooden sword. Just to make sure they're all like lined up. All of these are pretty good. And final one. Like that one looks really nice. Yeah. Right, that should fix our issue here. Very frustrating. Which means that, yeah, this is... Should put some left-hand IK. We might put some left-hand IK, make it look really nice when we're blocking. I'm gonna have to. Okay. Ooh. Remind me how I do left-hand IK. But I've forgotten. It will be in blocking, which will be in the block master. Then inside of here, there we go. See, pardon me. We've got this control rig. I could just not layer the... I could just layer the one bone. That would do clavicle underscore R. This might be a mistake. Don't hate it. Problem is, when we get the shield, we won't be able to block with that. Unless... we're doing each one of these. That's gross. Input, pose. Rather than doing it here. What happens if I do this here, input pose into here, and then we do clavicle underscore R for this one. Sword and shield. Spine underscore 04 for this one. Let's just see how that looks. It's the opposite way around. What a donut. Okay. So now we're blocking fine here, and when we put a shield on, we're blocking fine as well. Well, that's not right, is it? He's not got a shield anymore, mate. It's not removing the shield. Destroy it, get the branch. Unequip offhand. Let's try that. See what the crack is. Still thinks it's got a weapon and shield. So this is going to be an issue. It thinks it is still running. We'll leave that there to call it, and then we'll call it at the end of these as well. That's funny. Combat type equals unarmed here. Let's get this combat type. If that is valid, so if equipment is not valid, then it's classed as an unarmed combat type. If it is valid, then we get the attached items at length 0 and see if there is one. So that's true. So if length equals 0, that also means it's unarmed as well, because there aren't any equipped items. Well, that's easy enough. If it does find one, probably don't need to be checking it here as well then. So it finds the one that's at 0 because we specify which one's where. Oh, okay, that'll be why. Should fix our problem. One-handed weapon, weapon and shield. Still weapon and shield. So this finds the attached actives. Where's our remove item then? Remove attached item. Here. Oh, right. That is my call to. Oh wait, no, that's. Yeah, well, I'm out. Thanks everyone so much for joining us, and yeah, well, we'll see what happens moving forward, man. Appreciate all your support, and yeah, as usual, have a great weekend. Good luck in all of your game stuff. We'll catch you next time.